Oh, hello. Welcome to episode 9 of the Tyler Fischer Show. They said it couldn't be done, guys. Critics, fans alike. No way is he going to do 9 episodes. No one's ever done more than 8 episodes of a podcast. But here we are, breaking the glass barrier, ceiling. We're breaking the glass on podcasting culture, doing more than 8 episodes. No one's done it. Rogan hasn't done it. Bill Burr hasn't done it. Nobody's done it, you know? This American Life, nobody's done more than 8 episodes, and here we are. So cheers to breaking records already. I got the numbers right here. Let me look. We have the numbers right here. We have more downloads than Joe Rogan, Bill Burr, and This American Life combined from my hometown. More downloads in my hometown for my podcast than those 3 together. So they said it couldn't be done, but we're doing it. Welcome. Happy Monday. I hope you're doing well. Hope you haven't been canceled today. Have you been canceled for speaking your truth? How's this? I'm trying not to block my face. I got some very angry, nasty messages from people. Very racist, sexist, misogynist, transphobic messages about me blocking my face with the microphone. But I don't know how to not do that. It's a podcast. It's for, the video's a bonus. But apparently I'm blocking my fish face. But look, if here's the thing, the microphone stand is as low as it gets. I'm just a very small person. I'm sitting on a pillow. I'm on a chair, on a pillow. Microphone's as low as it goes. The thing is, most things aren't built for small people. So this is just going to be how it is. If you want to write your local congressman, say, look, hey, we want some more products made for small people. We need some legislation for the teenies and the tinies. Because the tallies have had their time. Time's up, tallies. Hashtag time's up, tallies. You've had your time reaching the top of the refrigerator. I can't even do a podcast without blocking my goddamn face. Where's my equal rights for the small lives matter, guys? When are we going to get that hashtag trending? I'm on pillows, so this is the best we got. Hope you haven't been canceled. Things have been canceled this week, as we know. I don't know if you heard Mr. Potato Head is no longer a man. He's just a potato. How funny is it that we're even having a debate about a toy that's a potato that has been given a gender in the first place, and now there's a huge to-do about the gender being removed and it's gender fluid or it's a non-binary potato. It's all fucking crazy. It's all crazy. But it is a little too woke for my taste. Nobody even eats potatoes anyways. Everyone's fucking gluten-free or whatever. Low gluten. So what's the big deal? Just eat a sweet potato. So they cut off his peen. He doesn't even have a penis. It'd be one thing if they had a slot for the penis. They have all the little holes in the potato. It'd be one thing if there was if you're gonna go for it and call it a Mr. Potato Head, give it a peen. Give it a peen. You put the nose in, you put the ears in, you pick the size of the penis. So it's Mr. Potato Head. Now it's just Potato Head. More like Mr. Potato No Head. It says here, hold for applause in my notes. So I'm just going to wait until you guys are done cackling at that. I'm really worried my sense of humor is just declining at a accelerating rate because I don't have... When you do stand-up, people will... Like, if I told that joke on stage, which I will tonight, I have a show, people will just be like, fucking kill yourself! I don't have that here at my home studio audience. I have my dog licking yogurt out of a rubber Kong, so I'm afraid that I'm going to just become really unfunny And but that's, I don't know, that's okay. I'm gonna do the show. I'm gonna do that joke tonight in Bushwick. It's gonna bomb. How about I film it? I'm gonna film it, and I'll show you the clip next week. That's what we'll do. We'll show you what happens when you try those jokes for a crowd. Just end it all. I mean, people are so honest. It's really hard to really try out stuff that you want to do, because you've got people just chomping at the bit to get you off stage. And they won't heckle anywhere else. That's weird. I'm still getting heckled on Zoom shows, which is weird. Someone's like eating soup on their couch. They're like, next. Why only stand up with the heckling? There's no other art form. Yeah, there's the ambulance. Is it police? Oh shit. Yeah, these jokes are illegal. Fuck. See, this is what happens. You try to tell the truth and you get fucking the popo after you. Anyways, there's no other. You can heckle and stand up, and it's fine. It's socially acceptable. You can't heckle any other art form, right? No one's going to heckle you at a Shakespeare play. Just dude on stage. This sonnet sucks. Fuck off. Thou shalt art suck my dick. Oh, thine shall not protest these lines on stage. For the crowd gets, I don't know Shakespeare, pretended like I did. I don't. So, Potato Hood's gone. Oreo's becoming woke. Oreo tweeted out that just said trans people exist. Can you come up with a lazier tweet? I mean, geez Louise. Who doesn't think they exist? It's probably a very small amount of people, and go fuck them. Fuck them. Who cares? If you're that caught up and trying to control other people's lives, let them suffer. They're suffering. If don't even give those people attention. The very small group that don't believe trans people exist, let them fucking live their lives like that. That's a miserable life. Let them just fucking suffer. But I don't like my cookies woke. I just don't. Don't you miss the days when cookies just told you who to vote for? The good old days. When your cookies told you what political party to be a part of, and now, they're shoving this. They're literally feeding us wokeness at this point. They're putting it in their cookies and they're feeding it to us. How many people have died from fucking diabetes from Oreos, by the way? I just don't like it. I don't like it. I do believe trans people exist, but I don't like. In fact, I went on a date with a trans person. Someone called me transphobic because I tweeted and I said yes, they do exist, and I'll be transitioning over to Chips Ahoy. And it turns out Chips Ahoy is owned by Nabisco. It was a bad joke, but does that make me transphobic? No. No, it doesn't. But it's just too much. I'm sorry, my dog's barking, so there's someone here. I need to get a studio that's not in my house. It's funny, though, because, the wokeness, there's something similar about the extremes on both sides of the extreme left and extreme right. And now people are getting mad because a lot of restaurants are putting up signs similar to those bathroom signs, like, hey, all guns matter, and I don't care what gun you have, you're welcome in here, guns welcome, whatever size, whatever this, that, the other. And then you've got the other side that has the bathroom signs like, we don't care, what gender you are, whatever, you're welcome here, come in, take a pee, whatever, just flush the toilet as long as you wash your hands. And basically both sides are essentially have the same sign that's basically, hey, we don't care what's in your pants. You're welcome here. You're welcome here at TGIF Fridays. We don't care what you got in your pants. A peen, a Glock, a vag, just nothing. Whatever you got, come in. They just want your money. They just want your money. No, they don't give a shit about this stuff. That's why I don't like the Oreo thing. They're just exploiting trans people. Speaking of Woody Allen, it's attempt 45 to cancel Woody Allen. He's never going to go. The guy doesn't use the internet. That's the problem. All the cancellation attempts are on the internet, and the guy doesn't use the internet. He doesn't even see this stuff. You got to write him a handwritten. You want to cancel Woody Allen? Write him a handwritten letter. He doesn't know what's on Twitter or HBO. He doesn't do that. He uses a typewriter and fucking watches TV with one of those old things you got to crank. You know, his wife's in the kitchen churning butter. The guy's living in fucking 1876. So write him a handwritten letter. If he got, maybe let's do it like a petition to cancel a governor. You know, if you want to recall Gavin Newsom, get like 2 million handwritten letters to Woody Allen, and maybe he'd get it. Or write it on his like anxiety pills or something. That's how you got to get to him. You got to get to his doctor. You got to, write something on his pills. That's the only way he's going to see it. But there's a documentary out, I'm sure you know, of Mia Farrow, who was his girlfriend and accused him of sexually molesting her daughter. And so she just put her documentary out, telling the whole story. And the other night I was going to watch it. I was like, should I watch it? I should probably watch it to get the other side of the story. Would it be fair? Because I've seen so much of his side of the story. But then I just decided to watch Annie Hall instead. Because I haven't seen that film in a while. And I told a friend that. And he started laughing. He goes, that's a great joke. And I was like, what do you mean? He thought I was saying, turns out, he thought I meant that I was going to watch one of his movies because it's the same as the documentary, because essentially he's just showing how weird and creepy he is. And I was like, oh, that is funny, but that's actually not how I meant it. I actually just wanted to watch Annie Hall because I'm fucking alone and single on a Friday night, and I wanted to watch two people pretend to date on screen, so I felt better about myself. So anyways, that was an accidental joke, and then I put it on Facebook, and turns out that is what everybody thought I meant by that. But okay, oh, la-dee da, la-dee-da, da. Of course, I say good job, and then that's from Annie Hall. That's my Diane Keaton impression. But I have a theory on it. This is my theory. Okay. Mia Farrow was dating Frank Sinatra. This is my theory about how all of this stuff transpired. Mia Farrow was dating Frank Sinatra. They're having somewhat of a sexual fling. Then she meets Woody Allen. Claims that she's not having sex with Frank Sinatra anymore. However, if you've ever seen a picture of Mia Farrow's son, Ronan Farrow, who is supposedly who's supposedly Woody Allen and Mia Farrow's child, you've got to give it a Google or a DuckDuckGo, actually. I like to use DuckDuckGo now. They don't track all your shit. They don't know the kind of weird porn you're watching. So, they have a kid. They all think it's Woody Allen's kid. You got to look at this picture. Look at a picture of Frank Sinatra, Ronan Farrow, and is it Ronan? Maybe it's Ronan. And Woody Allen. And tell me that child did not come from Frank Sinatra. You can't. It's not disputable. You can't dispute it. He's got the same eyes. He's got the same mouth. He's got the same hairline. There's just no way one of Woody's biological kids would look like that. I mean, he's a weird-looking guy. So my theory, Woody Allen finds out that Ronan Farrow was actually Frank Sinatra's kid, and that Mia Farrow was cheating, not having an affair, because Woody Allen, this is a popular wrong fact people get. Woody Allen was never married to Mia Farrow. So, what am I doing? I was going to tell the story of my birth, and now I'm deep into a conspiracy theory about Woody Allen and fucking, All right, we'll just finish it. Follow through, Fischer. Follow through. Okay. So my theory, he finds out that she was cheating and had a baby with Frank Sinatra. So then Woody Allen, to get revenge on Mia Farrow for cheating and lying and having a baby with the great Frank Sinatra, decides to take away her daughter by having a relationship and taking nude pictures of Sun Yi as revenge. As revenge. What a great revenge. What a Shakespearean story that you could never heckle if it was staged. So Woody Allen takes away her daughter, her adopted daughter, which, by the way, was not Woody Allen's adopted daughter. Another misconception. It was not. I always used to be like, oh, Woody Allen's fucking his daughter. It was never his adopted daughter. This was his girlfriend's daughter. Still weird, but not quite as weird. So then Mia Farrow finds these nude pictures. Sun Yi. And as punishment for that, decides to charge Woody Allen with molesting her daughter. And that's my theory. Or he molested, or he actually, I'm not gonna say he didn't do it. I don't know. I did a lot of research. They had the top child psychologists at Yale University do a extensive, I think it was a 14-month trial, and they concluded that it didn't happen. So if you believe the courts, then you'd believe he didn't do it. If you believe Mia Farrow, you believe he did it. I don't know, but I do know that I love Take the Money and Run and Bananas. So we'll get to, I'm 34 now, and I have the window open, and so now you can just hear New York City. It's just alarms. You want to live in New York City, you just surrounded, it's just alarms. Beeping, sirens, and alarms. It's a garbage place to live. It's terrible. You either have to be like so numb to get through this, or you have to do meditation all day. And that's why New York's made up of people who do yoga and people who don't give a fuck. You have to not give a fuck, or you have to spend half your day in fucking child's pose to get through this shit. So I'm 34 now. Can you tell? I'm a little more grounded. You know, I'm wearing cardigans. I speak softer. All right. I hold my drinks from the bottom now, like this. I'm doing a lot of swirling. You know, I swirl my drinks a lot. It's a 34 thing. You wouldn't get it unless you're 34. You know, I'm sniffing my wines a little longer than I used to. I have a little more confidence when I'm testing my wines. Just, you take a long sniff. You really breathe it in. You want to get the notes, the tannins. You know, I'm saying things like, wow, look at the legs on this. This is a good, what year is this? What is this, a Bordeaux? This is a port? What is this? I'm taking longer, more annoying sips of things. What is this? Oh, yes. Ooh, the afterbirth. I'm talking about afterbirths. What is that? It has some oak notes. What is that? I taste pear. Am I crazy? Am I crazy, or do I taste pear in this port? Is this a Perry port, or is it me? Or is it my age? I guess you don't care as much when you're older. So I don't care as much. But I'm going to tell you the story of my birth. It's a weird one. It's definitely a weird one. Where were you guys born? Were you born in the hospital? Like a bunch of fucking nerds? What a boring birth. Oh, God. You people make me sick. I don't even hang out with people who were born in the hospital. It's all about having a fun, unique birth. So here's the story. 34 years ago, at 4:20 in the morning, I was born on my kitchen floor. I was born on the kitchen floor. Not in the hospital, not in the ambulance, but on the motherfucking kitchen floor. I wasn't premature. It's a common question. Were you preemie? I look like I was. Like, I still look undeveloped. You know what I mean? I look like Ryan Gosling if he just was, like, never given the proper amount of nutrients, you know? I look like Aaron Paul if he never consumed vitamin D. I look like Macaulay Culkin just as Macaulay Culkin, just as is. So my mom wakes up, her water breaks, and I still don't know what that means, what water breaks means. I'll look that up. I guess water comes out and it tells you that you're having a baby. What if you're a bedwetter and you just pee the bed every night? You would never know. These are the types of things I think about. So her water breaks. My dad tells her to go back to sleep. What a dad thing to do. I'll go back to sleep. We'll just deal with it. We'll just deal with it in the morning. Have the baby in the morning. Just have it in the morning. Just go back to sleep. Yeah, you should probably just peed yourself. So he tells my mom to go back to sleep. She can't, though, because she's got a baby coming out of her vag. Across the street is a nurse who comes over and was like, look, this thing's coming out now. This thing is coming out now. You're going to have this baby now. So I think the plan was to have it in the bedroom, in bed. But my dad, he's like, it's going to be a messy cleanup. It's going to be messy. Can we do it in the kitchen? So they go down to the kitchen. Whole neighborhood comes over. How humiliating. How humiliating. My entire neighborhood comes over to watch me come out of my mom's vagine. It's like I started my life like a fucking circus freak show. Come see the kitchen baby. The smallest baby on the East Coast. Coming in at 3 pounds, 2 ounces. Everyone gathers around. Everyone got to see my penis before I've seen my penis. Like 20 people got a good look at my peen before I even knew what was going on down there. It's so weird. It's probably why I'm doing this. It's all public. Everything's public. I started public and I love to cook, so maybe that has something to do with it. So I guess I was just so small. You think I'm tiny now. Imagine me as a baby. I mean, it's like the size of a pen cap, basically. So this is about to scale how big I was. So whole neighborhood's there watching me just peek my head out of her little hoo-ha. And, I know how to draw a crowd. I'm like the Donald Trump of babies. It's a great crowd. There's so many people here, by the way. Excuse me. Nobody comes out of a vagina like I do, frankly. And we get the pressure, the fake news, okay? The fake news is here, writing articles. Then they're all fake, okay? Because they're saying there's like 20 people here, but there's lots more, right? Frankly, it's a big crowd. Everybody wants to see it, right? There's like under 1 million people here watching me climb out of the vagina, okay? Fake news. Right? Fake news. Fake. I knew how to draw a crowd. And I come out, I pop out on the floor. People always ask if it was planned too. Is that how your mom wanted it? Did she want to... It's like these water births. I had a water birth. Did she want a kitchen birth? Did you want an oven birth? It's February 28th, by the way, so it's freezing cold out. There's a snowstorm. And they were worried about taking me from the house to the ambulance. They were worried that I would get so cold and I'd die, which, like, I'm wrapped up right now. So by the way, this was a firefighter who delivered me because time was of the essence. You say things like that when you're 34. You say essence. What is this wine? This wine has good essence. Oh, what is that? Raspberry? So, is some young firefighter. He's like in his 20s. He's like an intern, basically. And he goes to my dad. He goes, hey, I need some tin foil. Can you grab me some tin foil? Dad comes back with a tiny little piece of tin foil, like this big. He goes, oh, no, I'm going to need a lot more. We got to wrap this sucker up. We're wrapping the baby up. They fucking wrapped me. The first 5 minutes of my life, I was wrapped in tinfoil by an intern firefighter to stay warm. This guy's going, oh, how do you keep potatoes warm? Wrap them in tinfoil. And maybe I was like the original Mr. Potato Head. Maybe maybe he fucking sold the idea, and who knows? Maybe he owes me money. So they wrap me up in tinfoil like a fucking Chipotle burrito and bring me out into the ambulance, bring me to the hospital. And that was that, So I was born on that floor, and that was the big story. That was my claim to fame until Bill Burr saw my impression of him. And when I'm 18, I was also circumcised with a potato peeler. It's just whatever we had on hand. They weighed me in a fruit scale. Oh, he weighs about 8 grapes. So, my mom moves out of the house when I'm 18. And she's so obsessed with this kitchen floor story, she rips the floor out of the house. She had it ripped out, the floor, because I was born on it, and put into a frame. And right here you go. This is the actual spot that I was born. And there's you can see there's some red. Is that blood, dude? Can you see that? There's red drops on there. Is that blood? Is that birth blood? Or is it ketchup? Did they just not clean the floor? So anyways, so this has been above my bedroom. I have the piece of kitchen floor framed above my bed where I was born. And this is it's not even a weird story to me. So I thought that was fine. And then I'd have dates back to my house to make sweet, sweet love, which is what you do when you're 34. There's no more sex. There's no more bang. You make sweet, sweet, sweet love. And a lot of them were super creeped out. I was like, hey, you want to see something cool? Look up here. I was born on that. And they're like, oh, that's fucking weird. I thought it was going to be cute and stuff. I thought women like stuff like that. But 9 out of 10 were like, this guy's a fucking psychopath. What is he going to skin me and put it in a frame? So you can see here's my 2 brothers and I. If you're watching on YouTube, there's a lot more visual stuff here. But there I am on the floor. Right there with my 2 brothers. And then every year after that, my mom would make me sit in her lap with her legs spread out on the kitchen floor to recreate me coming out of her vagina onto the kitchen floor. Every year. Is this normal shit? I don't know, dude. Is this normal? Is this okay? Should there be a Woody Allen documentary about this? So here is me. Looks like I'm about age 10. Right there. In between my mom's legs. On the kitchen floor. Recreating her birth. Is that... should I be talking about this in therapy tomorrow? I don't know. People get so weird about this. They're like, "Whoa, weird." People are. I put this on Instagram. People were sending me the tear emoji, and that stunned emoji. They're like, "Whoa, dude." Someone wrote this would traumatize even the best of the best of us. So I don't know. You can see I don't look happy. When was this? Oh, this was 2 years ago. Yeah, I was 31 in this photo right here. So we leave the house. We got the floor ripped up. Then one year, my mom, so I can no longer pose on her vagina for pictures on my birthday. So we get in the car, and she's like, "We gotta go somewhere." We roll up to my old house that we no longer live in. She knocks on the door. She goes, "Hi, hello. This is Tyler. He turned 32 today, and we used to live here. And he was born on the kitchen floor. Would you mind if we just come in for a quick picture?" And they're like, what the fuck is going on? Who are these people? I grew up in fucking Louisiana, apparently. Well, all right, come in. Do what you gotta do. So we're still taking pictures on this floor when we don't even live in the house. And I don't know where those photos are, but I'm sure they're fucking terrifying. So anyways, that's it. That's how life started for me. It only got weirder from there. That was, I'd say, the most normal part of my life. And some of y'all also had some weird stories. Some people born in ambulances during a blizzard. A lot of you were weird babies too. So if you got any more stories for me, I'd love to hear them. So that was it, and here I am. Look at that. I'm in a baby outfit. My limbs don't even fill out this onesie. I look a little Asian there, don't I? Am I crazy? Do most babies look Asian? I look very Asian, okay? And then I'm looking through this photo album. I almost didn't even know what it was called because we don't even use them anymore. Looking in this picture holder, and I look at this. Could this be another conspiracy? I don't know. Look at the priest who baptized me. He happens to be Asian. Dun, dun, dun. Am I the son of this priest? I have sleep apnea. I just found out I have sleep apnea, and guess what the doctor said? He said it's most common amongst obese men and skinny Asian people because of their bone structure. I'm a very skinny man. Am I the son of this Asian priest? I've never even seen an Asian priest before. Look at him. He is looking at me like he loves me. And there's my dad kind of looking on like, is this guy his real father? And then you got my godfather right there, my godfather Wayne, who years later shot himself in a fish store that he owned. He shot himself in a fish store. Everyone's got a weird godparent. Like, don't stop with the godparents. Like, you're just inviting weirdness. There's no normal god. No one's like, it's my godfather. He's I don't know, a heart doc. Like, every godparent is fucking weird. Enough with the godparents. He shot himself and claimed it was for insurance money. I mean, that's dedication, dude. He shot himself and told them that he was robbed, and he shot himself in the arm. That was my godfather. Right there. Badass, though. You know? Badass. So that's the story of my birth. I don't know what else to say. I mean, it was a weird one. And there will be many more stories about what happened since then. Because it gets weird, and I'm going to fucking leave it there as a nice cliffhanger. I'm just going to hang that cliff right there. So y'all got to fucking tune in next week for episode 10, which is just another record-setting episode for podcasting. As always, you guys... Oh, we had a great Patreon Zoom show on Friday. I think it was one of the most fun... Those are so fun. You guys are awesome. I'm bringing comedians on. If you join Patreon, you get a private show every month on Patreon just for you guys. And I bring my favorite fun comedians on. It's a private show. It's really fun. So if you want to support the show, and hey, make a nice birthday present for 34. Okay, I have all these new wine habits I need to support. So patreon.com/TylerTalks. And check it out. This will be on the YouTube tomorrow for patrons first, and then for non-patrons second. So there's a lot of good perks I'm giving out there. Thanks for all the birthday wishes. And, it was a great birthday. I had a great birthday. Hung out with some bros. It was like a birthday out. Well, this is what I know. Women, like, celebrate their birthday. Everyone's like, what are you doing for your birthday weekend? I'm like, birthday weekend? I don't even have enough friends to, like, conjure up a party for a day. What are you doing for your birthday week? Birthday week? No, dude. We don't do it like that. Women do, like, they're like, it's my birthday 6 months. This is my birthday half year. Every day for 6 months, we're doing a birthday thing, different thing each day. Dudes are like, dude, I had some buddies over for an hour, and we all were just like, all right, I'm going to head out. And to me, I was like, wow, that was cool. I got like a birthday hour. I didn't even celebrate it for the full day. It's just like a couple bros hanging out until we just like start talking about our feelings. We get uncomfortable, and everyone just left. This is a weird thing. Guys just like, no. You just like... As soon as a guy goes, God, if your bro starts fidgeting, he's done. We all just literally checked out. We had like a cup of coffee, a lobster roll, and we're like, all right, man, enjoy your birthday. Take it easy. And then I just passed out from exhaustion from socializing for 1 hour, because those are the times we're living in. I think I should start doing drugs to make this more interesting. You know what I mean? I stopped. I don't drink anymore, really. I don't do drugs, and I'm realizing, wow, I really need to develop my personality a little bit more. So that's what I'm going to work on over the next week. Next week I'm either going to be doing heroin, or maybe I'll fucking read a book, so I have something intellectual to talk about. Thank you guys so much. Happy birthday to anyone else who had a birthday over these last 6 months or year. And I'll see you guys. I am really debating, really thinking about re-recording this entire episode. Oh my god. I'm gonna have a meltdown at the end of every episode. Oh god, I'm wearing the same shirt that I wore like 2 weeks ago. I'm already recycling shirts. This is why I don't date people or have anyone regular in my life, because I'm like, they're gonna figure out who I am. They're gonna figure out who I really am. I'm just a guy with 2 shirts and like 9 jokes.